What's up, guys? Lechlaflan returns with yet another Call of Duty video. However, this one will be a little different. I'm actually playing the PC version of World at War right now, and I just want to show you a couple of the differences between the PC and the console version. Now, there's a couple things in the options. Let's see. So, the controls. One thing you want to take note of is that in the controls, where is it? In the look section, you can actually lean left and right. Now, this is only available in the PC version, and leaning was only introduced to the console version in Ghosts, and it works a lot differently. Now, in Ghosts, what had to happen is that you have to be behind cover, and then you'd be able to lean that way, and your viewing angle would actually like tilt probably like 30 to 45 degrees. I couldn't really tell. However, in these games, you can actually lean anywhere. Like, this is the leaning animation right here, standing up, crouching, and you could even lean on prone too, which is something you can't do in Ghosts. So that can be something that's very useful. And another thing regarding movement is that, well, let me just show you what I'm talking about. In the console version, when you're using the left stick, in this case the PS3 controller, you can creep around slowly behind a wall, like by tilting it very, very, very littly like that. Or if you want to move full speed, you can push the stick all the way, and you can pretty much adjust the speed with anything that's between the center position all the way to the extended radius. So that's something that's not available in the PC version. So you'll always be moving at max speed whenever you push up, down, or strafe around. So that's how that works. That's one thing I wish they had. Like, if they had like a keyboard that allowed for the slower creeping around type of movements, that'd be really cool. But they do have leaning, which I think is more useful, honestly. So there's that. Now, another thing I want to show you is voice chat works differently. Now, in the PC version, you actually have to press a button for yourself to be heard, and this can be a good or bad thing depending on how you look at it. It's a good thing in my case because I don't want to hear random stuff like a baby crying or random music being played, and I would rather not have to deal with that. So there's that. It's a bad thing in my case because when I play on the console version with a team, I would like to hear the call-outs immediately. So I think it's better to have it always on when I'm playing with a full team. And at least in this game and Modern Warfare 1, Call of Duty 4, you actually can't. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, in this case, I think you can actually team up with other friends in Call of Duty World at War, but not in Modern Warfare 1. So that's kind of not. That's something that was missing in the PC version, and you can't do split screen in these games either, which was not available in the console versions for these two games either. So that's how that works. Now, another thing I want to show you is that with pretty much any other PC game for any non-PC players out there, you can change the graphics settings, textures. You can change the sound as you can in the console versions. And then there's all this stuff. You can change it to clan tag while in game and whatnot. So I think this is pretty cool stuff. It's personally, if you want my opinion, I definitely like playing on this more. I feel, even though I perform worse with mouse and keyboard, I find it more fun. I just like trying different new things. So that's just my take on the whole PC thing. Especially since I've been gaming with controllers for a very long time. It's nice to have a change of pace. So that's why I find it very fun. And another thing I want to show you is how the dedicated servers work in this game, and actually on the PC. So basically, this is how it looks like. What we have here is the server name, map name, whatever map is being active, and you can also refresh the list too so that it'll be updated, and then the number of players. Now this is the thing I love about the PC version and the dedicated servers, is that there can be so many players on all these maps. Like this one right here, the number in the parentheses indicates the max amount of players that can play on that server. In this one right here, 32. This one says 44. And there's one here that says 50. I think this is the most I've seen. And then right now there's 46 players playing on friggin' Asylum. Asylum is a close quarters kind of map, and to have like 46 players playing on that is absolutely insane. And for Ghosts, man, I would love to have played a map like Whiteout or Stonehaven with more players, because it definitely suffers when you only play like 6v6. So there's that. And here, ping, this is how I think it should have showed in the console versions, rather than like how many bars you have. This one gives you a more approximate estimation of how much you would lag. So in this case, the number 22 indicates how many the number indicates like how many milliseconds of lag you'll experience. So let's say like you press the fire button, and the server wouldn't read that until 22 milliseconds later, and then that's how it'll show up to the other players depending on their connection. So that's how that works. And as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I understand, the connection, the ping, kind of relates to your location to the server. So right now, this New York server right here, I live in New Jersey, and I have only 23 milliseconds of ping, so that's definitely useful. So that's pretty much most of the differences that I wanted to point out between the PC and the Call of Duty version, and the console versions of Call of Duty, and why I actually would prefer playing like Call of Duty on PC. The only difference is that I don't have a lot of friends that played on PC. I only have like one or two, and most of my other friends played on PS3, so that's why I have it there. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. And I also want to mention that Call of Duty 4 is on sale. Well, not on sale really. It was on sale a couple months ago on Steam for like $10, I think. I bought it like for $20 2 years ago, and I happened to get World at War for only $2. And for both games, the DLC is actually free. So if you get them through Steam, it'll automatically be patched onto your game. If you buy a physical copy, or if you get it through another means, then you would have to download the patches, which could take some time, but once you get it running, it's going to be smooth sailing from there. And yeah, I also want to mention, I do apologize that I'm not showing you this stuff through an actual screen capture. I'm actually using my webcam because I don't believe my PC is powerful enough to capture and record commentary at the same time. And I would show you some gameplay, but right now my setup is, I don't have a lot of space. I have to set up my webcam here on top of my PS3 games. So there's that. And there's one thing I totally forgot to show you that I think is really cool, and that's you can text. You can enter text messages to you can say whatever you want. And here's that. So right here it says my name and then the message, and then everyone in the server will see that. And then there's also the option to say to just your team, and it says here allies. Hopefully that can focus in a bit. Allies and my name, and then only the people on my team would see that. So that's something that you can use to call out enemy positions, and it could be useful for something like domination or search and destroy, saying that you're going to go for this objective or you'll defend that. So that's definitely cool. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you guys can try out the PC version if you really want to get into something else. I definitely recommend it. It's really fun. So thanks for watching. Share with your friends and family. Make sure to hit the like and dislike button. And yeah, peace out, guys. Later.